All right, so if you guys ever watched the first Star Trek movie, Kirk, Spock, and others had to deal with it referred to itself as Beager. Welcome back, everyone. This is Panickn, and we are back with some more Stellaris Star Trek New Horizons mod. We're going to jump back in where we last left off. We just defeated the Romulan sneak attack at 198 Iridian. So we beat them back. We have a coalition with the Klingons, so we're hoping that will bore some fruit for us down the road. I think we're going to start pushing out and see maybe we can grab some of these other little smaller civilizations, empires around us. Maybe pull in the Orions and a few others. Maybe get Zone of Command to join us or something. All right, looks like we got a lot going on right here. Some XP still dropping, of course. Time project. We have the medical conference still going on, and the expedition is still going on. Let's check out that medical conference real quick. Oh yeah, it was up here. That's right. Didn't we send someone up here for that? Let's check our ships real quick on our science ships and see if we've got someone already scheduled to go that direction. I don't think we do. So let's see who's the closest then. Who we got right here? Oh, there's Hugh Colbert. We'll send him up there. Let's go ahead and get that. Why can't we do? Oh yeah, this is the one that was messing up on us from last time. So we'll just knock that one out. We'll knock out the resources that we know we've got tons of. Intel is falling in the Romulan Star Empire. Not sure what that's about. Their encryption is strong, up to our code breaking. That's one of the reasons we're having a problem. Of course, our relics from before, same as before. Available leader traits. Let's see what. Okay, this is Jonathan Harriman. We can give him hero. I think, can we? Okay, so let's see what he is first. It's a pacifist. Oh, he's a doctor. Okay. So let's give him scientist trait. Right, so he's got that taken care of. And we have, of course, our idol leaders, which we know we have a good amount of them right now. Just from still some left from the earlier days of Star Trek and some getting into the next gen people. But let's run through our planets, make sure everything's going good there. Looks like everything is. I don't have to do anything this time around. Shipyards can be upgraded, but we're not really worried about those at this moment. Let's look at our ships. Second Fleet, what are you doing? You're heading back to 26 Draconis. Third Fleet is good. First Fleet is good. Stealth Fleet is good. And like I said, when we last time we were here, we stopped the Romulans coming into 198 Iridian. They're still going through our territory, even though we do have they are our rivals, I believe. Yes. So they shouldn't be able to pass through they shouldn't be able to pass through Federation space, but for some reason they are being able to. It might be a little glitch in the game or something along those lines. Right now we're just seeing what's going on. We have a whole lot of Klingon forces here that are out and about. We are, like I said, we do have a coalition with them now. So, all right, let's get some science knocked out. Let's see. Exotic matter. Let's try that. All right, looks like we got some more upgrades on our ships to do, our fleets. Let's go ahead and get them all going. Says our second fleet is back. So we'll have them go ahead and they already had an upgrade as well anyway. All right, not sure where all of our construction ships are. We'll have them do upgrades too. This one's at Porma. This one's heading to Seoul. Okay. Soul Science ship under Joseph Mbanga needs to be upgraded, of course, because he's been out for a while. Sam Kirk's needs to be upgraded. Spock's needs to be upgraded. And Hugh Colbert's needs to be up. So that's just a few of the people that we do have with us and those names that I just named out. Of course, in our fleets, we still have James T. Kirk in the second fleet, Philippa Giorgio in the third fleet, Christopher Pike is in the first fleet, and Scotty Montgomery is in the stealth fleet that we have around Seoul. That's pretty much what's all been going on so far. We only have about half of our fleet capacity, so we could build more ships if we needed to. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea in our big fleets to go ahead and build up a little bit more just in case the issue does arise that we do need them. So we'll probably do that after they get through with their upgrades. Let them get all that stuff taken care of first. All right, so Finn Dumar States made peace with the Diviners. Okay. The only reason I stopped is because of the system Betelgeuse that they took over. Which, I don't know if you guys ever watched the original Beetlejuice. One of my favorite movies of all time. There's a second coming out. However, the previews aren't looking all that great from what I'm hearing from everybody. But hopefully the movie lives up to the expectations. You know, I can say I've been wanting a part 2 since I was a kid and the movie came out, or before then, whatever. All right, we got a new candidate, Lance Cartwright. Okay, y'all remember Admiral Cartwright? He was in Undiscovered Country. We can check him out. Y'all might go off face. You might know who he is a little bit better. Let me see if I can find him quick. And then, like you guys can see all the names. Uhura, Sulu, Tilly, Harriman, Pike, Giorgio Culver, Mbenga, Stamets, Scott, Spock, Kirk, Sarek, Saval, Sam Kirk. Let's see. Is he down here or did we skip over him? Yeah, let's see. There's Lance Cartwright. If you do remember the show Undiscovered Country from the original crew of Star Trek, Undiscovered Country, then you'll know this guy played as Admiral Cartwright. It's funny that they got him down as a doctor. I didn't know he was a doctor. I thought he was a weapons, war type person, which he's got that trait about him. So there's Admiral Cartwright. There's a few others that we haven't picked up yet. Right now, we don't really need to pick up. I will get Cartwright eventually. And just because that is part of the lore and part of Star Trek universe. 3-year mission. Mission complete. The mission is complete and all that remains is to debrief the captain and crew. A lot of experience will have gained from the mission, with many lives impacted for better or worse. The expedition leader is free to return to duty, whilst the ship will undergo a full refit and a new ship will be provided at the home world. That means we should have 2 science ships now setting here at Sol, and we do. Stamets is back, as you can see. Now, let's see. Where do we need to send Stamets? We have one here. We have one here. One here, one there. 2 in Sol. I'm going to send Stamets down here to Ventex. Or, no, I'll tell you what. Well, yeah, let's go on down to Ventex. And he can kind of cover the areas down here. Maybe even go over here and search this area right here. Don't see too many systems out of the outlying area except for these 2 where we can actually possibly put a colony, except for over here at Kappa Delphine. I'm not sure what that's about, but this is right outside of Ferengi and Lauren Principality territory. There's a few others that you can see scattered. And since we do have an extra, maybe we put Stamets on Auto Explore. Can we do that? Science ship automation. Order science ship to survey the stars. Let's see what he does if I do that. He's still going the same direction. Alright, so I did change it up. You just have to wait for it now to go through. Who is this? This is yellow. That must be Romulan Warbird. Yep. Britt Anderson just got something come across there. Leaders. He must have got one of these upgrades. He's getting old. Minister of Defense. So, and like I said, some of these guys are already getting old. Head of Research, Eric Soon's 131. Robert April, who's our Prime Minister, 78. And Britt Anderson's already 80. So a lot of these folks from the older time frame will start, retiring or, passing away. Lorca, 66. Hammer is 52. T'Pring, 43. She's not that bad. Richard Galian is 44. I'm trying to find some of these older ones. Okay, here you go. Pike is 71. Giorgio's 74. So a lot of these guys from the earlier show is they're starting to get on up there in age. There's Hugh Culver at 52, Bangus 48, Stamets is 49. Like I said, and then you got the new guy, the original Star Trek crew of Scotty, Spock, Kirk. So our science ship with Paul Stamets is going to go out and just randomly start exploring, that's the first one we did notice outside. So Sarek got a fertility preacher, so that's a new. All right, hold on, what we got here. Pre-flight alien civilization on Torith Prime has discovered how to make use of simple chemical reactions to produce explosive force. This has revolutionized warfare, with the large cannons rendering many of their citadels obsolete. The use of explosives has also benefited their engineering projects, as troublesome obstacles can now be more easily removed. Even now, their chemists are experimenting with creative applications of technology. That is part of our observation, folks. So let's see. Diplomatic embassy. Can we give them Federation? Oh, well, we can. It's going to cost us a little bit. Not much. It's not going to hurt us. So they are warp capable. We have talked to them a few times. So, and they are right here in this little area right here. So we can see about bringing those guys into the Federation. You have Risa, which is down here. It's right on that edge. So if they do happen to back out, it might be a bad thing. But we might want to look into them as well. There's another one there. Airfros is over here. Baku is down here. Briar Patch. See, active diplomacy. Pre-warp age. We got one here in another little sector by Eagle 12. One out by itself. Early space age. So we could go ahead and link in with them. So Antares. Let's look where Antares is at. Okay, there's Antares there. Kaminar. Not sure where exactly that's at. Oh, right there. Okay. And you have these, which is another one over here, kind of close where the Zindi were. We've got a lot of them. A lot of these folks are already at warp capable age. I don't think any of them are below that. There's one that was pre-warp age right there. Early space age there. Which one was pre-warp? Does that mean pre-warp as passive observation, active diplomacy? Okay, so that's going to cost us a little bit more there. The cost is not really going to affect us in any way to keep doing this. But I just wanted to early space there. Wanted to start grabbing a few of these folks and bringing them into the Federation. All right, looks like we got some work on some planets. Let's see. They need housing. Tentacock. Let's see. Food would be good. So large scale, and then you'll upgrade the overall. Kettle Prime needs someone as well. Will do. Civilian industry and Tau Ceti. What does Tau Ceti want to do? We got all the basics that we need. Let's see if there's anything extra. We could do a regional academy. So let's do a regional. Wait a minute. It's got the original regional academy. Planetary College already, right there. All right. So let's not do that. How are we looking on everything else? Courtesane. We could use some more courtesane. Yeah. It's a maintenance job, but it's something. We'll put another courtesane. Oops, shit, didn't mean to do that. Okay, here we go. At the conference, at the request of Xenian Council, we have been invited to join, host, a notable leader. Okay, so this is where we just asked that little pre-flight civilization if we could send scientists there to kind of get a better understanding of themselves and them us. So we have a mission along to take care of that. Well, so let's see where we are going. And let's make sure one more time that we cannot do... Okay, well, it's still there. Scientist trait has to be a doctor. This guy's a doctor too, bro. Don't get that. But anyway, let's send them out here to this other... these other people and see how we can get a conference going on with them. This is their world right here. But we have control over the rest of the system. should stay locked into us, but we'll have to see how that plays out and everything. Construction ship can finally be upgraded here at Sol. Sun Command joined the medical exchange. All right, let's see what this is about. Decision to be made for James T. Kirk. After a long and impressive career in the service of the United Federation of Planets, James T. Kirk's thoughts turn to his future. Even though others may advise to never leave the bridge of your ship, sometimes other opportunities to serve present themselves. Some leaders are suited to being ambassadors, governors, or serving as fleet admirals. Alternatively, returning to the academy as a lecturer may be a right decision. We could remain in the command chair. We could be promoted to admiral. We could be a desk-based admiral, or we could be a teacher. Even though all of these sound good, we know what we're going to do because it's the same thing that William Shatner did as James T. Kirk. Got back in that damn command chair. And that's kind of surprising that that popped up for him, even though I know it's a trait thing, but him coming up for retirement before even Pike and, let me see, Kirk's only 38 years old. Why would you want to retire at 38? That's crazy. All right, so like I said, there's Stamets. He's still heading out to that system over there. So that'll be good. Regardless, he will have somebody out there grabbing, at least looking at these other places. Maybe not necessarily getting them all at the same, every time, but at least being able to explore them. If there's no hostile entities like at, what is it up here again? Omicron Theta. If there's no hostiles there, then we can always send a construction ship up there to kind of grab it for us. All right, so on our Federation Council, right now it's just us and the Klingons, correct? So it gives us that option, but we're not doing that. We want the Klingons to stay as allies, like they are. So we're going to do, expand our influence basically here. So who all we can reach out to. Well, it gets through Benjamin Commonwealth pretty badly. We'll knock that out. First Fleet is upgraded. Make sure they don't need to go again. And looks like we did improve relations with the Benjamin, which is these folks right here.
Perhaps I should do some more analysis before we discuss.
And we know this race of people. The Next Generation episode where Wesley goes to Academy and ends up losing to one of these guys of this race. It's some kind of like testing that the Academy put in. I'm sorry, I'm stalling for words there. Everything get caught up here trying to talk. Right now, everything seems pretty slow at the moment. We could look into trying to push the Orions into joining us. Matt Decker got an intelligence officer, so that's a good trait to have. Let's see. We can propose subjugation. Don't know if they'll go for it. Restricted voting. Expansion permitted. New loyalty. I don't know if they'll go for it or not. Independent centers. Cost went up a little bit. Let's see if we can't subjugate them. At least bring the Orions into the fold. At least cover this little spot up and unify some more of our territories, or link some more of our territories, meaning these across here. Says they will not go for it. Okay then. Yeah, damn it. Let's get some more spies going in these places. Check out the Cardassians. I think we got spy network. No, we do not. I thought we did have a damn. I thought we did. All right, knowledge sharing. The conference was packed with some of the best scientific minds from across the host planet, and despite our technological advances, there are a few pieces of information that would be of interest to our scientists back on the Tvolsky, making this a worthwhile outing. All right, so let's get Culver back to Parma. Nothing else really going on at the moment. Let's see, Tau Ceti needs, it says it does, but it don't. Mars does, Planetary Regional Academy. Why does it keep doing that? All right, you replace with something that is Here, I tell you what, just freaking do the damn military training center. I don't know why it keeps popping up. 2 damn colleges are there, or you know what I mean. Buildings up. We can do another naval supply. Building, yeah, fuck it. Buildings of education. That's what I mean. Okay, there, shit. All right, that's about it there. Nothing else really going on. As you can see, the world or the universe, not the world. Cardassians are in here. Caitlin Union, Ethel Shoals, Sonic Command, Klingon Empire. There's the Gorn, Suluban, Romulan Star Empire, Guridian Republic, Celiac Corporate, Ferengi Alliance. You see how far they're expanded. Breen Confederacy, Tholians, Celiac Clutches, and then we'll start coming up here to the north in the Galactic Core, and you'll start seeing some other, the Wadi Emirites. You know, remember them from Deep Space Nine? They brought that little game that trapped Kira and a few others that they had to play out. And now you also see a little bit of the Dominion here as well. The Dominion's all in purple. So you see how far they've already expanded. And now you can come over here to the Borg Collective, and you see how much they've gone. They've already reached into the Galactic Core. So this is going to be very interesting down the road. They are not too far from us at all. So we might be facing them sooner than we, expected. If we could get a system up here, maybe here, that way we could use it as a base of operations. I would start hitting some of their planets and pushing back against them. Maybe we can get Wilcott. Let's see. Where's the Mbanga at? You are already upgraded. We know you can't go there. Come up here to Wilcott. Survey this one and the other one. Because like I said, if we can get a planetary system up here in this area, I will start putting one of our bigger fleet. I will put one of our bigger fleets up here to start popping the Borg in this area and start pushing them back as much as we can. These just like systems here. The planets are back in this area here, but they got some big space stations. They're not quite touching the Dominion yet, but the Dominion and the Borg are getting close. This is something that will be very interesting to see what happens. But we do have our own little mission right now. We are going to send Mbanga up there and see what we can figure out with these other systems. Hopefully, I think, we shouldn't get caught up. Wait a minute. All right, so neither one of them are hitting Omicron data. That's what I was making sure of. But yeah, we can see how that kind of plays out for us. Code Breaking 2 is already done. Starbase Shield Generator. Neberite has ended their association with a certain group, looks like. With the Lauren Principality, okay. So as far as coalitions go, I'm not 100% sure who's all, allied with each other. But I think we do, as far as in this general sector down here, I do believe that the Klingons and the Federation do have the strongest so far. Exotic matter has been researched. Now let's jump on to a different. Let's go with housing. Oh, boost up housing a little bit. Member world has reached a new level. Okay, it says the trio have reached a new level. Who in the hell is that? So these are all the sectors that we do have: Vulcan, Andorian, Tellar, Federation, which is Human, Bajor, Beta Z, and Trill. Those are all people that are part of the Federation as of right now. We are working on trying to bring in this particular, I guess you could say, lower civilization into the Federation. A little bit behind in times as far as pre-flight or warp technology and everything. All right, the Atlantis Project. The creation of a new artificial subcontinent out of the Mid-Atlantic Ridge has long been a dream of Director Na Tan. The viability of the project has been rejected in the past, as one of the challenges was to accelerate the buildup on the underside of the mantle without increasing the stress on the tectonic plates. With Director Nantan in charge of the research team, a new technique has been developed to use powerful harmonic resonators to relieve tectonic pressure on the plates without causing massive seismic events. According to her projections, the process would take a number of years, but would increase the amount of usable landmass on Earth substantially. Okay, I think this is where that I think it was like 1 or 2 episodes. It was in the middle of between a couple of seasons where Picard went back and he was debating on whether or not to stay on Earth or go back to Starfleet. And I believe this was that project that he was gonna be involved in. I'm not 100% on that. I think. All right, got some tile blockers cleared out. Let's see. Trade attractiveness, administration. Plant build speed. We'll take that one. All right, so rotors finally started to catch up with us now. We'll do the trade depot, and then once that's done, we'll do the promenade. Like I said, we have 2 science ships going out, checking out some new territory. Let's see right over here what we got. Oh, he's on the last one already. Torrid and Polar. No enemy. I mean, no what you call nothing like crystalline into the entity or anything in this area. So that's kind of good. Banger's got a long way to go. I think I already sent a construction ship going in that general direction as well. We only have 1 construction ship that's going to be in the area for the while. Because I think, that one's going out that way. All right, so our head of research has died. Erickson served in the Empire for 78 years. He was like 135. So we need to get an open council position here filled. We have McCoy. We have Daystrom, Banga, Spock. I want to keep Spock and McCoy out because they are integral to the Enterprise ship itself. We have Tobin Dax. We could throw up there. Uhura and Beaufort of Kirk. I want to keep. So let's throw Daystrom up there. We'll throw Richard Daystrom up there. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Daystrom is on a science ship somewhere, or was he? No, he is not. Okay. So it looks like some of these folks might start dropping off here. Some of these characters that's been around for a good while, they might start leaving here soon. Let's see. Commercial pack broke. Let's say the Antion Shoals right here are now at war with the Salia Clutches, which is the green. So there's brown against this green right here. Some rivalries coming out as well. And that's about it. It's been kind of slow, other than them trying to force Kirk into retirement. That's at our base, our star base over here. Let's go ahead and get our promenade in, and that's all we'll need to do there. Glad I went ahead and sent this construction ship with Mbanga's science ship, because if he does unlock these territories, I want to go ahead and get that star base or planet whatever in there and start getting it built up, so I can start because we're gonna put listening post in there. We'll put the trade depot and everything like that in there as well, but I want to go ahead and get it beefed up and get it armored up, because we are going to be hitting the board from that general area. So let's reach out diplomatic exploration or diplomatic agenda here. Let's see. Shaliak would be great if we can get a much better understanding with them, and everything there went good. It was 75 increase
Do not waste
in their
my precious
opinion of
time.
us. Let's see, can we establish an embassy with them? All right, we did put in for an embassy. I don't know if it'll go through. Yes, it did.
It is called everyone, not every person in the contract.
Commanding. Oh, it looks like we might have lost somebody else as well there. So let's see. The Wadi Emirates are at war. Official Saval has passed away. Okay. I don't think Saval held a position. I think it was Sarek, but I could be wrong. I want to double check that. Yeah, okay. So Sarek was the one governing our territories. All right. Sorry about that. Zooming in and out. When it starts getting overcrowded like that, I always set out in this this view so I can see a little bit better, see the things being moved around. Our construction ship has almost made it. However, our science ship hasn't finished, has it? Still surveying. It's taking its time surveying that planet. All right, let's get Regenerative Shields 3 in. We already have an upgrade for our ships that needs to be taken care of. So let's go ahead and get that going. Let's jump to Sol Starbase real quick. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade it to the biggest one. And then I want to look at the ships that we do currently have right now. We have been using the Constitution class. That's what all of our ships are under right now, is Constitution class. We do have a couple of the stealth escorts. Then you have exploration. You have the exploration cruiser. Then you have the exploration starship. Don't know if this is the one that's going to be our science or if this one is going to be the science. And we also have the Excelsior class, and you have the Livingston class. The Excelsior class does do a little bit more damage, probably about 100 more, but we need to kind of see how it's all going to play out. I don't want to get too crazy with the ships because I don't know if this one's going to be retired soon, but we're only going to do 3 for the moment and go from there. All right, it looks like there's another Deltan Union is already there. It's yet Patriarch. It looks like they're trying to put in a system already. You know, trying to... Okay, I didn't know that there was a war going on. That must have been inside the Klingon Empire. Third fleet is upgraded already. That must have been a small one. Let's check out Wilcott, because I don't know if these jackasses are building a ship or what they're doing here. Wipe that out. That's all of our fleets being upgraded, our main fleets, that is. All right, so we got another Traditions available. Last one for section 31. There we go. It is finished out. So now we get another Ascension perk, right? Where are they at? Because it took me right back to the same damn thing. Oh, here we go. Ascension perk right here. So far on the Ascension perks, we have Fleet Maneuvers, Galactic Force, Aesthetic Living, One Vision, Mark 25 Warp Sensor. So now let's see what else we can do. Diplomatic Corps, Interstellar Dominion, Eternal Vigilance, Grasp the Void, Space Fortress, Starbase Expansion, Galactic Contender. Now that's going to be big thing against the Borg. So we are going to go ahead and do that because that is going to be, as you can see, the effects for it is 50% for fallen empires, 50% for awakened empires, 25% for the Undine, and 25% for the Borg. I know I screwed up that first name. I just can't think of how they said it exactly. But I think that's going to be the main one that we're going to go for. It might take us a while to get there. And I'm pretty sure before we can get another Ascension perk, we're going to already have that base built in a fleet there before we have another Ascension perk to unlock this. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock that for that reason, because we want to be able to do that damage on the Klingon Empire. I mean, not the Klingon Empire, on the Borg Collective. First contact with Estonian Republic. New research as well. Type 6 photon torpedo. All right. Mysterious vessel detected. One of our long-range tracking stations have picked up a mysterious vessel during a routine scan in Necro Cloud Nebula. All indications should suggest that it is a direct course across United Federation of Planet Space to the Sol System and planet Earth. All right. So if I'm thinking what I'm thinking that this is, exactly. He said spaceborne life form encountered, and it's right there. But if I remember correctly, if I can get in here, I want to see this ship. Okay, so it's not the one that I thought it was going to be, but this is one we are going to have to fight. So let's get our fleets here as quickly as possible. I don't think we'll need Philippa Giorgio, but we're going to have to deal with this unidentified. Oh, this is what I thought it was. All right, so if you guys ever watched the first Star Trek movie, you'll know that Kirk, Spock, and others had to deal with a ship or an entity that referred to itself as Vigor. Well, what Vigor really was the satellite that United States, we sent out. Well, I'd say we because not all of you might not be American. I do apologize for that. But what we sent out called Voyager. And as you can see, it says Vigor. So that's where we're going to be leaving off on this one, folks. We already got our fleets heading in that direction to take care of Vigor. We might try to play it out like they did in the movie originally, but we will just have to see how things go from there. We are also sending Philippa Giorgio with her fleet. So the first, second, and third fleet will be converging on Vigor to deal with this when we come back, guys. Until then, see you next time.